So we're going to start Heptavacing today, which is a vaccine for the ewes. I'm going to pass it on to the lambs. I want to do it right. I want to do a good job. I don't want to do it wrong. I do really care. I haven't cried yet, and me and Nick haven't killed each other, so it's going better than it did last year. And I have to say, it's pretty grim. Following the snow and the rain that we've had, the pond has had a really good topping up, which it needed, so that's good. And the ground is very wet. So good morning and welcome to another video, and a very bright and beautiful morning with some bird song. So they've had a rough few days really, with the wet and the wind yesterday, and then the snow the days before. But this morning, looking around, they look like they've weathered the conditions, which is always a relief really. But we're going to start the day with breakfast for you, aren't we? When the ewes are having their breakfast, it's a good opportunity to check them over, checking for any signs that might be concerning, and making sure that they're all there getting the feed. And there are three groups. There's a group of twins, a group of ewes having triplets, and singles. And what a lovely day, and so nice to see the ewes all looking like they're enjoying a better morning for them. So we're going to start Heptavacing today, which is a vaccine for the ewes. I'm going to pass it on to the lambs. So I'm going to start with the singles group. The shed's all set up and ready. It's a lovely sunny day, so ideal conditions, so much better than the wind and rain we had all day yesterday. So I'm going to walk the ewes down and then crack on. They're very good. They do tend to follow, and they have been getting a little bit of food, so they are going to follow me anywhere really once I've got this back. The aim today is to try and keep the ewes calm, because it's getting to be 4 weeks before lambing. They're heavily pregnant, so it's quite a sensitive time for them. I think having the jab within itself is a bit of a stressor, so I just want to keep them steady today, and hopefully no stress. One down, 72 to go. I don't know. So that's one group done.
Yeah.
Time for breakfast.
Yeah, I'm ready for breakfast, I think.
We are now on to group 2. Looks like it's about to snow any minute. We're just marking up one or two that are lame, and outside is kind of better for us to have a look at them, and then also just looking to see if any of them have got a condition that we're worried about. We can always bump them up into a higher feeding category. Now would be a good time. So yeah, she's already got the mark, look, blue on the bum. Any more? So 3 lame to treat. And we're just going to pop this group into the shed now and then go and get the triplets in. These are the triplets, and it's going a bit wintery. Yeah, one lame one over here. So it's hailing now, so you may be able to see the hail is coming down. It's always nice. Winter is hanging on. Winter is hanging on this week. We timed it right. So this is what we're using, Heptavac P, and I have jabbed myself a couple of times so far. Oops. So the hailstorm has recovered. We have got blue sky again now, and the sheep are probably ready to go back out in the field. Maybe you can't see that it's snowing, but it's sort of trying to snow. Sleeting, wintry showers. This is the last group of twins. So this is it, the last few sheep to do. Just had a tea break and it's still kind of snowing. Thoughts and reflections. Well, I haven't cried yet, and me and Nick haven't killed each other, so it's going better than it did last year. The ewes are probably wanting to go back out into the field. Not long to go. The reason why I find this day of injecting quite stressful, I suppose, is because I want to do it right. I want to do a good job. I don't want to do it wrong. I do really care. I don't want to let the sheep down. I don't want to screw things up. I don't want to cause any of the ewes to be ill, or for there to be any sort of like negative repercussions from me injecting them, like say if I did it wrong. So I really don't want to get it wrong. And that's why I think last year I was super stressed and had like a meltdown, because it was just too much for me to handle at that point in time. Whereas this year I'm not so fragile, but I still am a bit fragile, and I do take it seriously. So I start to panic if I think that I've done it wrong. But this time I think I've done it right. And so at least I think I've learned something, and having a new, better needle and gun has definitely helped things along. So that was a worthwhile investment. But yeah. So apart from a few with a little bit of lameness, one of them's got a really cracked foot. They seem to be in pretty good order, I would say. Probably just this one in the middle looks a bit old. Maybe she's not thriving so much at the moment. But they're all getting well fed, and they seem okay on the whole, I would say. Stop being like this now. What do you think, Nick?
Yeah, definitely
ready for this to stop. So we're done. Go back to the field. Thank goodness that's over. Well done, girls, you're free to go. So the cleanup operation is next, and I've just swept the yard, cleared the shed a little bit. So things are going to be nice and tidy and organised for the next phase of work. And as you can see, it's still kind of trying to snow a little bit, and I think this afternoon still got to take some hay round and also feed the cows, so it's going to be a busy day today. I am on to the last of the farm jobs of the day today. So that is filling up the hay feeders, and I have to say it's pretty grim. Let me show you. So very bleak. Underfoot it is squidgy, horrible, can hardly stand up, just miserable. That is the last group of ewes fed, and it's nearly 5 o'clock. It's looking pretty wintry. It's been a bit of a grim afternoon, and I've had enough of struggling for today now. I'm cold, I'm wet, I'm tired, I'm dirty, I smell, but I'm on the home straight, so it won't be long and I can get warmed up by the fire and spend the evening hopefully not doing too much other than eating and doing a bit of YouTube. So I'm going to finish the video there and see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.